out of pocket, you know, for that service. The judge ain't grant that service. That's an agreement we came onto. And before that, they didn't want to agree to it.
Exactly. Because you when time we last come out of court, you know, I don't know why it takes so long. Cause with the outside and the two attorneys them talk back and forth, and they would have to go on a lunch break, would have to leave and come back 1:30. So we last end up go back into the courthouse. I just want to go in there. The judge said, the police has brought it to my eyes that somebody was videoing, and it is very disrespectful to the court, and the person is going to sit behind bench seat. Then my attorney, they tell my attorney mix up. The attorney jump up and say, I've seen people then do it. I'm gonna say yes. I the vloggers them. I see them start talking a part or two. I jump up. I say yes. It's the vloggers them. Theme friend them and them come video it. And she said, what you saying, Miss Wright? And I said, it's his people. He know them. So when the lady tell him to talk, at first I thought it was she is the one who was videoing it until I realized everybody sending me the video. And now I'm aware of it, but those are people on social media. You're feeling attorney now about the media that upset the woman. Even about.
Okay, boom, viewers, welcome back to the channel. Subscribers already know the thing set. We're blessed. You also know the story incomplete if we're not up on the beat, because boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, this journey is complete. Yes, people, put in the comment section what you think about that, because boy, oh boy, oh boy, as you can see, them get 50-50. Oh, if it's come out of pocket $400 a month plus 50-50, whatever, you see me. Ivany is okay with the terms because you don't know the thing said, girl, get some free time now, you see me. So we upload fair part on the Credible Boss channel, and this is Howie's side of the things. Now, people in the comment section saying he's lying and everything and agreeing with everything that she's saying, so you know what I mean? I don't know how invested on any of these people been, so but now I got chat no more, you see me. Let's get into the meat of the matters and here what I want for not to go and you see it.
Wanted to be the person to watch me, so y'all already know who I'm talking about. They wanted to be the person to supervise me for the 3 days. That was not gonna happen. So we declined that. TPO came up. Her and her lawyer came with, you know, they want to say, can you drop the TPO? You know, we got to counter that. You know, she wants the TPO drop so bad. We countered that. So I got Thursday through Sunday. I got basically I'm gonna see my kid every week. I got Thursday through Sunday. Every week that I don't have my son, I got a Tuesday. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday or Tuesday or Thursday out the week. I can pick and say, okay, I want to pick up my son Tuesday. I want to pick up my son Thursday. I'll have my son either day with no disagreement. Can't disagree on a date. And then, yes, I dropped the TPO, but it was in personal gain, you know. I got personal gain from dropping my TPO. They didn't want to go to court. Her lawyer presented this. If we would have took it to trial, the only thing that she was going to mention with her lawyer is drugs. That's the only argument they had. Oh, he do drugs. My lawyer came back to me, presented the drugs. Yeah, that's their defense, is drugs. My lawyer then went to their lawyer, presented all our evidence. He didn't want to settle. He didn't want to go to the judge. So now everything that I asked for, he's granting. The Thursday through the Sunday, and normal judges don't grant any except amount of days. If a judge granted, it's Friday through Sunday. It's no holidays. It's no individual this. It's no that. So we didn't settle with the judge. We settled with our lawyers. They wanted the TPO drop. And then let's clear up the last name. I wanted his last name to be Johnson. They countered that. They said, no, we want his last name to be hyphened and put Johnson at the end. So it's gonna be Avante Zaire Wright hyphen Johnson. I countered that and said, no, it's either gonna be Johnson or we're gonna take it to the courtroom. What is it? It's Johnson. Everything I done said, cleared in the courtroom. Everything that obligation that Oh yeah, the parental advisor. Me getting watched or watching my kid. I don't have to pay out of pocket for that. I chose to meet at the police station, and I got it in files in contempt in our form that yes, the TPO is dropped, but you still can't mention my name in any form of slander, or you ain't gonna be held in contempt of court. That's something else that was thrown out there. But as far as like me seeing my son, that's gonna happen. I feel like I got the best out of the deal. As far as the days, we get the same. You know, his birthdays is split. It'd be 6 hours, 6 hours. As far as like the time, you know, let me get on school and the career activities. We have say so on football, baseball, whatever he want to do. Doctors, I got access to all his doctor's files. Where his pediatrician, all that information, birth certificate, social, I'm getting all that as well, copies. Summer, it'll be 2 weeks on in June for me, 2 weeks on for her in June. In July, the next month following after that, it'll be another 2 weeks for me, another 2 weeks for her. Child support. I could have only paid $300 in child support. I said I can pay $4. I gave him $4. She wanted me to pay $5. What else? Some weird ass person was courting us in the courtroom. They tried to say it was my people. I don't know. What else? And all these agreements, it was lawyer to lawyer. It was no judge in the midst of none of this. It's lawyer to lawyer. Their only defense was, you know, drugs. They came with their first offer. I was not with it. We was gonna go to court. We was finna take it to the judge, and then that's when my lawyer presented what we had to their lawyer. They didn't want to take it to the court. So basically everything I'm asking for now with my son, I'm getting. With the Thursday, you know, it's usually Friday through Sunday. So I get Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And every week that I don't have him, I can pick out the week, either Tuesday or Thursday, to see my son, and he'll spend the night at my house. And I only got to do 3 supervised visits at a facility that I ain't got to spend no money at. So that's just basically the main concern. Like, I get to see my son. That's what I wanted. I got all the days that I wanted. Time I want my son. It's equal out to the same amount of time she's gonna have him. I'm gonna have him. Yeah. I'm just ready. And like it'll start like I say sometime next week. With the finding a facility, all that is, you know, on their end. They got to find a facility, the people to do that, and pay for it for the 3 days that I am there. You know, spending time with my son. It's only 3 days, and the 4th day, I could take him home, spend the night, basically be back to the regular schedule that it is. But he get to see his brother though. Like, I'm lit. What? Y'all going too fast. Too fast. I got the files there. My first date should be sometime next week. Sometime next week. We'll be meeting at a police station, you know. That'll be the pickup, the drop off. For I don't know how long. That's exactly what it's gonna stay. Meeting at the police station, that was my choice. But it should start, like I said, sometime next week. I'll be getting copies of his birth certificate, things of that nature. I'll get all his hospital records so I can see, like, how he been at the doctor. Things of that nature. I'm just happy to see him, though. That's what I'm waiting on. Nah, I ain't seen him today. I'll see him sometime, supposedly next week, when everything's supposed to start. It would have been this week. I would have seen him this week. Only option would that be, she wanted to be the one to supervise me. So after the offer with the supervision, at first I declined that. Permanent supervision, I declined that. They came back and said, oh, well, 3 days, would you want her to be the one to supervise it? That's something like they came up with, Of course not. So it's gonna go to a facility and, they gotta compensate for how many days, the 3 days, pay that. I'll meet up with my son, be in a little room, play with him. Get to see him for the first time in the room, but it's still cool. Like, it's just 3 days. Like, I can't trip, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind spending 3 days with him and then, taking him home, and I won't mind at all. They sick. They sick that I'm happy. Like, I'm satisfied, I'm satisfied. So he can't go back to your home. Nah, he can't go back to my house until after the 3 visits. So after the 3 visits, like, okay, say I get him Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So say like my visits Thursday, Friday, they set it up Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I go and do my 3 days back to back with me, visiting my son. That's it. After the 3rd day, that's it. It's like I'm going to, like, just say like a building. I'm going to a building to play with my kid in a room, basically. It's just like a playground or like a daycare, basically. I'll be playing with him, there for 3 days. And then after the 3 days, I can take him home. It's just basically normal parenting. I only got to do that for 3 days. Normal people do that for 4 months. They go through something called like a parental phase or something like that. And it'd be 4 months instead of, the 3 days I got. Which it ain't bad at all. Like, I ain't complaining. At the end of the day, I'm not complaining at all. Like, my lawyer did his thing. Everything we asked for, we got. Everything. And people wonder, why you dropped the TPO? Like, just because you drop something don't mean it can't be refiled once that line is crossed. And it's worse the second time than it is the first. I don't mind being a bigger person dropping the shit for the simple fact that I'm getting a lot out of the deal. Like, I don't mind. We don't talk now anyway. So if you felt that's their main thing. That's the only thing their lawyer asked for on my end was to drop the TPO. Everything else, I counter, and the last name. But that's all when we was debating lawyer to lawyer, after they tried to say, if we go to court, their lawyer presented, they got drugs. That's what they gonna run with, drugs, I guess. My lawyer presented what he had to their lawyer. They talk and decide, they don't want to go to court. They want to come to some type of agreement with the both of us. And the only thing they asked out of me is to drop the TPO. That's what they wanted, to drop the TPO. So my lawyer countered with that, with the days, the extra days, because normally fathers get Friday through Sunday. That's it. Fridays through Sunday, every other week. I got Thursday through Sunday on a week that I got my kid. On a week that I don't have my son, I still got I still get to see him every week. That's what people is not getting. Like it won't be a day or like a week I go without seeing my son. On the days I don't have him, like when it's time for her to have my son, I can pick out the week either a Tuesday or a Thursday, I believe. And it's no say so, no arguing. I say I'm picking my son up Tuesday. I pick my son up Tuesday. I pick my son up Thursday. I pick my son up Thursday from the police station. Whenever day I decide I want to have him on the time I don't have my son. So basically, I got time with my son when I don't have him on my days, and I got time with my son Thursday through Sunday, and then, that alternates. So I'll have him Thursday through Sunday one week. She'll have him on her days the next week. Type shit. So everything really works out for the benefit. I get to spend as much time as I can. Making up with my son, like showing him all type shit. Nigga gonna be around that motherfucker running, y'all. I'm talking about he gonna be running like a motherfucker. I'm gonna have him talking and all, like trust and believe. He gonna know his daddy. His daddy fought for his ass. He gonna know that shit. I post a little bit, I make the little videos over, when I see him, to get his reaction for y'all. Like, I'm just glad it's over. I ain't gotta go through it again. Someone said, how much you pay on child support? I had to pay. It came to when you run the test. They only ask for $330 when you run the child support numbers. I only had to pay $330, but told them I could pay $400. So the difference in that would be the $60. So it's a $60 difference. So it'll be $400 every month. It ain't bad. I ain't gonna lie, niggas out here paying $700, $800, $1,000. I chose to pay it though. Every decision that was made today, I chose to do. We debated. Every decision came down to really what I wanted to do. Because if I disagreed, we was going to the courtroom. We always came to agreement though. When my lawyer went back to her lawyer, it was never a disagreement. With any days I asked for, the visitation stuff for sure, and the last name. It's not in no counting like the county does. You can. If I would have said yes to hyphen his last name with Ivany Zaire Wright hyphen Johnson, I could have done that. I needed Johnson. His last name. His name is Ivany Zaire Johnson. That's what it says on the birth certificate. That's what it's gonna say. It's no right. It's no hyphens. It's not that jurisdiction. Don't do that. No, it's just because I declined it. I didn't think that was necessary. And if they wanted to counter that, they could have countered it. That's basically how this whole process went. We didn't see a judge. It was just counter for counter. They wanted this. She say she wanted this. Our lawyer come run tell my lawyer. My lawyer would say this. What you want to counter that? We counter. It's just counter for counter. That's all it was. Counter for counter. The judge ain't indict. Judge ain't read. Judge ain't seen. Judge ain't do nothing but sign the document. It just was lawyer to lawyer. That's it. It was nothing said about no damn video calls or none of the extra stipulations that was stipulated. But I can for sure say that it's in contempt if my name's being slandered on the internet, can be held in contempt of court. And that's in the contempt of court of our child. Because either party don't supposed to be trash talking each other, the parent anyway, in parenting. So once that happens, that's a contempt of court. But I got my safety features there for the ones who said why I dropped the TPO. I got safety features there. Like, it's still rules you gotta abide by within the things we sign. to make to make the relationship for my son. Like I can care less, about building that. It's more so about my son, everything for my son. So that's good. But I know it should start sometime next week. And I ain't gotta do this again. 3 days in, and I'm out. I get to take him home. Everything. I'm gonna bring his brother to one of the visits so he can see him, see what he do, get his reaction. Yes. Let me go add one of y'all to this bitch. Don't say nothing crazy. I ain't flashed out in a long time. You scared now? Don't be scared. Go ask what y'all want to ask. I ain't been live in so long. Go and get it all out. All what y'all want to know or been asked my ass that you want to hear come from me. Go and get it out. Cause I can't wait. Who is Luca Bossy? I don't know who know that fucking Luca Brock shit. That ain't no damn Kevin Gate. Oh, we both have to get permission, like as far as where my child gonna be, who he gonna be with. You have to let the other partner know. It ain't no just taking my son here, having somebody see him here. Like
Okay, let me ask
it's a
then,
guideline.
Shambach. How do you feel about paying the $400 child support per month?
You say how do I feel about it?
Yeah,
I don't feel no type of way. I mean, it's a number I came up with.
yeah, because you didn't want to pay any at all, so now you gotta pay at least $400 every month when you could avoid it all that.
At the end of the day, legal status with the court, somebody has to pay child support. So if you don't pay child support, the judge gonna make you. So we can come up with a number for the slow people. We can come up with a number, lawyer to lawyer, or you can let the judge come up with a number. Do I want the judge to come up with a number? Hell no. Motherfucker could have said 1,000, 800, 750, $400. Well, the number I came up with that's pretty reasonable. You know what I'm saying? When it was lower than that, like the number they gave, when they ran the child support shit was 330. I don't mind sending $400. If it was up to me, I'll buy $400 worth of shit, for my son, to know that the $400 going to my son. But it's just receipts, It's just receipts. It's every month, not every week. It's every week. I mean, every month. 1st through the 5th. It's the 1st through the 5th. Did you get to hold him today? No. I ain't even see him today, though. I ain't see him. It wasn't no kids, in the courtroom. I ain't see him. Are you getting Ice a new bed? I already got him one. I got him a cocomelon bed. Do not show. Did you speak with his mother? You happy to be around your son? Yes, it's gonna happen real soon. I'm gonna go shopping for him. His ass got big. Let's see exactly what size he was when I go see him at the little place. When they find a place, I'll get his size and everything. He was probably at the court, but he wasn't in the room. They don't have a lot of kids in there. You change his name. His last name Johnson. I mean, he's a boy. You know what I'm saying? Every son, every boy should have the father last name to carry the name. That's just normal knowledge. When you get married, you take the father last name. But we're not married. But technically, it's still my right because that's my son. For the ones that don't make the slow people, you know. Son. Y'all crazy. Y'all still a little mix up. I see y'all a little talkative ass. But just to clear everything up, court is over. I will be seeing my son. They talking about son and daughter. They got 2 sons. Yeah, we ain't no mix up, man. The goal today was me to get the days I wanted for my son, the parenting plan I wanted for my son. I got that. I got everything I wanted as far as, all the holiday time, holidays, everything is in the order. The preventions on, defamation of character, all the little shit like that, it's in there. But everything's in there to the best of my son. So I get to see him all the time. It's a day I won't go without seeing him if I want to see him every week. I still got my day when I don't have him. So that'll be good. I can see him every week. I can make sure, he see his daddy face every week type shit. And it is gonna happen. But it ain't that bad. It's just 3 days of supervised visits with a company they find, a company or place they find and have to pay for. And I just got.
And you can go on my Credible Boss channel and check out the rest, because them still at chat now, so I got upload more on my other channel them. So make sure you subscribe to all of my platforms so you'll get that notification bell, you see me? So hit that and press all, you see it. But we're not gonna long it out, not longer no more, you see me? Bless.